Lingo, where we learn street smart Swahili and Swahili culture. Today, I would like to, in this video, tackle self introductions, looking at how you can introduce yourself in a manner that makes you sound or seem like a local. Of course, I'll be giving you the standard words that, or rather, the standard Swahili you can use to introduce yourself. And then I'll give you the street Swahili that makes you sound like you are not a tourist. And the whole idea to have fun is to make is to try and sound like someone who's been around, even if it's clear that you are new to the country, but you want to, to gel and to fit, quote unquote. Um, so you meet someone and they want to know if you can speak a little Swahili. And the question they will ask you, of course, all these notes, once again, you'll find them in the description below. They will ask you, Unasema Kiswahili? Do you speak Swahili? Or they will ask you, Unazungumza Kiswahili? Notice that when you're referring to the language in Swahili, the article ki comes as a prefix to the language. So when you're referring to the language in Swahili, you call it Kiswahili. Kiswahili. Okay. But when you're referring to the language in English, you say Swahili. All right. So someone will ask you in Swahili, Unazungumza Kiswahili? Or Unasema Kiswahili? This is the standard Swahili question. But on the streets of Nairobi, someone is likely to ask you, Unajua Kiswahili? Which is a different way of asking you if you know Swahili. Unajua Kiswahili? Or they will ask you something like, unaweza kuzungumza Kiswahili? All right? Unaweza kuzungumza Kiswahili? Are you able to speak Swahili? All right? And then your answer could be ndio, naweza kuzungumza. Ndio, naweza kuzungumza. Okay. Of course, again, in the description below, I've tried to explain all this. Or if you know just a bit of Swahili, you could say kidogo tu, or what the French say, comme ci, comme ça. Kidogo tu, just a little. Kidogo tu. Again, it's down there in the description. Kidogo tu. Kidogo tu. Very well. Or if you don't speak at all, you could say Hapana, Sisemi Kiswahili, Ninasema Kingereza. No, I don't speak Swahili, I speak English. All right. Or another way of saying it, because that's the standard version, if you want to say it in a street smart manner, you could say Hapana, sizungumzi Kiswahili. Hapana, sizungumzi Kiswahili, nazungumza Kingereza. Or another way of putting it, you could say Hapana, Sijui Kiswahili, Najua Kingereza. Hapana is no in Swahili. Hapana, Sijui Kiswahili, Najua Kingereza. No, I don't know Swahili, I know English. All right. And then someone would like to ask you, Jina lako nani? This is standard English, standard Swahili. Jina lako nani? Okay, what's your name? Jina lako nani? But the street version that we use commonly is Unaitwaje? What's your name? That's the street Swahili. Unaitwaje? And then another question someone would ask you, or you could say, okay, fine. Once they asked your name, you could say, Jina langu Stephen, or Jina langu ni Stephen. That is the standard Swahili. Jina langu ni Stephen. Okay, but the street response to that would be Naitwa Stephen. That's my name. Naitwa Stephen. Okay. Na wewe waitwaje? And what about you? What's your name? Na wewe waitwaje? Or you could ask na we waitwaje? Okay. And what about you? What's your name? And then they would tell you the same thing. Naitwa Ann, or Naitwa Jane, or Naitwa Tom. My name is Ann, or my name is Jane, or my name is Tom. Okay. And then they would want to know where you're coming from, or which country you're coming from. And they could ask you in standard Swahili, Unatokea Wapi? All right. Unatokea Wapi? Where are you from? And then your response could be Natokea Uingereza. I come from England. Right? Natokea Uingereza. I come from England. But the street smart question would be unatoka nchi gani? That would be the question. Unatoka nchi gani? Which country are you coming from? Unatoka nchi gani? And then you would say natoka Uingereza. All right, natoka Uingereza. Okay. Please try and pick my accent as best as you can, and try to correlate it with the words that you see on the screen, and or those that are in the description, to see how to guide you. But of course, if there are any questions you'd have and you'd like me to guide you one-on-one, please drop me a line and we'll organize a live session, and I'll take you through some of these things. Okay. And then someone will ask you, when they want to know when you arrive in the country, they will ask you, ulifika hapa lini? That is the standard Swahili. Ulifika hapa lini? All right. And then you could say, if now I want to say you arrived here 2 weeks ago, you could say nilifika kiasi wiki mbili zilizopita. Nilifika kiasi wiki mbili zilizopita. Or you could say quickly, nilifika kiasi wiki mbili zilizopita. Okay, which means I arrived about 2 weeks ago. Okay, that is the standard Swahili. But they would ask you in a street smart manner, at least, or should I say, in the language that is spoken in the streets. The question would be, ulikuja lini? When did you come? Okay, ulikuja lini? All right. Or they could still ask you that same standard Swahili, ulifika lini? And then you could simply say, nilifika wiki mbili zilizopita. Nilifika wiki mbili zilizopita. Or you could say, kama wiki mbili zilizopita, like 2 weeks ago. And that sounds a bit appropriate for our daily Swahili use. You say, someone would ask you, ulifika lini? When did you arrive? And you'd say, kama wiki mbili zilizopita, like 2 weeks ago. All right. And that sounds really cool. Okay. And then someone would ask you, unafanya kazi gani? What work do you do? Or what do you do? Unafanya kazi gani? What do you do? Unafanya kazi. Kazi is work. Unafanya. Okay. What work do you do? Or what do you do? And then you could tell them your profession. You could say, mimi ni accountant. Mimi is I. Mimi ni I am an accountant. Mimi ni accountant. Or you could say, mimi ni pilot. Or you could say, mimi ni teacher. If you just want to be easy, mimi ni teacher, you're a teacher. But if you want to mention these professions in Swahili, there are words for it. For instance, if you're an accountant, you say, mimi ni mhasibu. There's that. Mimi ni mhasibu. If you're a pilot, you say, mimi ni rubani. Rubani is pilot. Okay. If you're a teacher, you say, mimi ni mwalimu. Okay. Mimi ni mwalimu. Okay. If you're a lecturer at a university, then you say, mimi ni mhadhiri. Mimi ni mhadhiri. It's a bit tough to pronounce. Please find it in the description. Do your best with it. Mimi ni mhadhiri, which means you are a lecturer, okay, at a university, and many other professions that we will learn as we go on. Okay, And then they may want to know whether you are here on business or you are here or simply as a tourist or whatever your reason is for being here. And the question would be, uko hapa kikazi au matembezi? Uko hapa kikazi au matembezi? Okay. Kazi is work. Uko hapa kikazi. Are you here for work or as a tourist? Au matembezi. Matembezi in Swahili means it's derived from the word kutembea. Tembea. Tembea is to walk. Okay. Tembea, walk. Kutembea, to walk. Okay. And so matembezi gives the impression of someone who's just about or going around, or, who's just up and about. Okay. So the question is, are you here for work or are you just up and about, having fun? All right. Up and about, matembezi. All right. So uko hapa kikazi au matembezi. Okay. Or could even be taken to mean leisure. Are you here for business or for leisure? All right. And then you could say niko hapa kwa matembezi. I'm here for leisure. Okay, because you are here as a tourist. Okay. So you tell them niko hapa kwa matembezi. I'm here for leisure. All right. And then they would want to ask a very common question we ask around here. Because people here are very family oriented, and so questions to do with family are very, very common. So if you're a man, they will ask you, umeoa? Okay. Are you married? Umeoa? Are you married? That's to a male. Umeoa? Are you married? If you're a lady and they want to know that you're married, then the question would be, umeolewa? And that applies whether it's standard in Swahili or on the streets or in social places. We ask the same question. Umeoa? To a man. Umeolewa? To a woman. Okay. And then the man could say, ndio nimeolewa. Ndio nimeoa. Sorry. The man would say, ndio nimeoa if he's married. Or would say, la sijaoa. And if the woman is married, she would say, ndio nimeolewa. Or if she's not married, then she would say, la sijaolewa. Okay. And then the family status is established. Okay. And then they may just want to then welcome you after you've come to know each other. Now they would say, karibu, karibu means welcome in Swahili. Karibu Kenya, welcome to Kenya. Jihisi nyumbani. Jihisi nyumbani means feel at home. Jihisi nyumbani. Karibu Kenya, jihisi nyumbani. Uwe na wakati mwema. Have a good time. Uwe na wakati mwema. Have a good time. Okay. And that becomes really cool. So that forms part 1 of the self-introductions. I'm going to be recording part 2. Look forward to that. And I hope you have a great time. See you there in the next video.